Tonight, a look at the kickback after weather closes Oaklawn for 2 straight days. Plus, sleds and space heaters flying off store shelves, according to businesses. Then, why thousands of students fill an 18-level hotel with the sounds of music. Your news starts now.
Now, the difference in news and information in Arkansas. THV 11, news at 6.
Snow is falling and more flurries are on the way tonight. Thank you for watching. I'm Dawn Scott, and before we send things to Craig and Ed, we want to show you photos you've sent us today of the winter weather where you are. As the flurries reach your house, snap a photo, send it to us on Facebook and Twitter. All you have to do is hashtag #BeOn11. We'll send things over to Craig. He is standing by with Ed, and they have more on tonight's Snow Watch team coverage.
Oh, it is a team indeed, Ed. We start with you because it's all snowing right now. This next hour is going to be interesting to watch. Ed is not alone here. We've also got out there on the highways, Kevin Traeger at the I-30, I-40 interchange right there. He's watching the highways there, Ed.
Yeah, and we have Macy Jenkins talking about road crews. They have a new tool that'll help keep drivers safe.
There she is. And Oaklawn cancels another day. We got THV 11's Dustin Wilson looking at how that affects the big picture for horse racing in Hot Springs.
And the propane shortage also continues. It's now costing everyone more money to heat their homes. Marlisa Goldsmith will share the effect it has on small business owners. And there she is, braving the cold.
What a team, what a team. But let's start with you. What are we looking at here?
We're looking at snow, obviously. You saw it in several of those shots right there. Snow flying across central and west central Arkansas right now. Heavier at times across parts of Yell County, Perry County. The snow really coming down, also down toward Drew County. We've seen a batch of heavier snow. In those areas, we could see a little bit higher snowfall amounts, and I'll show you those amounts coming up. Here's a close-up view of west central and central Arkansas, and you can see the snow in Little Rock, western parts of the county, down into Saline and Garland counties as well. So there is snow moving in, and it will last for several hours, and that's why we're thinking there could be a little bit more accumulation today than what we saw yesterday. Temperatures are obviously cold enough. Matter of fact, once the snow started in the weather garden, it began sticking to the ground. We've already got a dusting out there. It's 24, 25 in Clinton, 19 in Mountain Home, and 30 in Arkadelphia. Here's your Saturday forecast. The snow will be gone by 6 a.m., but it should still be on the ground, or at least on grassy areas for the kids to enjoy. It will be very cold. 25 our low, 35 at noon, and then the thaw begins. 40 for your afternoon high on Saturday. Even better weather for Sunday, then it all goes downhill again. We'll have more in your forecast coming up.
All right, Ed, we'll check in with you later on. Thank you.
All right, many central Arkansas schools let out early in hopes of getting buses off the road before the snow started. THV 11's Kevin Traeger and Macy Jenkins both covering the roads today and what officials are doing to keep them safe over the next week with winter weather in the forecast.
Kevin, we begin with you in North Little Rock at the I-30, I-40 split. What are you seeing there?
Craig, Don, good evening. I'm here in North Little Rock. It's cold, the snow is officially falling, and you can see it starting to accumulate on the roadways as well. So far, no major traffic problems to report, but the cars are slowing down here along the highway because of that snow you can see starting to build up on the highway. Now, I've spoken with the Highway Department as well as the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office. They're not reporting any major accidents so far in the metro area, but again, snow starting to build up. The cars have slowed down here along the highway. We'll have much more throughout the show. Reporting live in North Little Rock, Kevin Traeger, THV 11 News.
It's going to be interesting to check in with Kevin this next hour to see how that deteriorates. If it does, we'll have a full report at 10. But until then, don't forget about our traffic feature on THV 11's iPad app. If roads do become a problem, the app will show you where.
Well, continuing our Snow Watch team coverage tonight, THV 11's Macy Jenkins checking on how the Highway Department is prepping the roads for drivers. What can you tell us, Macy?
Don, Craig, I'm at the West Pulaski Area Maintenance Yard. It's where the Arkansas Transportation Department houses its equipment here for Central Arkansas. You can see behind me, this belly plow is about to go out on the roads. They're going to tackle not ice tonight, but the snow.
Bye-bye to icy roads for now. Snow is on its way.
If you're careful, you're okay, but you got to worry about the other guy. That's the problem.
But transportation spokesperson Danny Stracely says he's ready for the change.
We would rather plow snow all day as opposed to trying to crack the ice up off the pavement.
He says preparing the roads for snowfall requires less manpower, and it's easier to time out.
we will get this timed just right so that as the precipitation falls and starts to collect on the state highway system, our trucks will be out and ready to address it.
Something new in central Arkansas, the belly plow. Ready to tackle snow or ice, it has more room between the front and back wheels, allowing a plow to fit just under its belly.
This will hold about 9 to 10 cubic yards of material,
as opposed to the standard dump truck, which holds just about 6 cubic yards.
This truck is able to stay out on the road a lot longer.
The plow is assigned to handle varying conditions on Interstate 430. As far as preparing to drive if the snow does build up,
you just want to take a little bit of extra time to get to your destination. Watch out for the other vehicles.
Don't. If you don't have to, don't. Yeah, just stay inside. Because, I mean, we're in the South. We don't really know how to handle it sometimes. So, yeah, just stay indoors.
Now, just to recap, we're not expecting ice, but like Stracely said, you want to be careful out on those roads. Hopefully we'll have just enough tonight to have a nice snow day tomorrow. Guys, back to you.
Here.
Macy, thank you. No doubt, Hot Springs, big business is Oaklawn right now, raking in an estimated $250 million for the city each year. 2 days in a row now, cold conditions have meant race cancellations. And THV's Dustin Wilson looking into what that means for the city. He joins us live from the track. Dustin.
Craig, Don, losing any day during race season is significant, but it's easier for Oaklawn to recover from midweek cancellations than losing Saturday or Sunday.
Tractors run up and down the soil of Oaklawn trying to break up the ice and prepare for Saturday.
Try to turn the dirt over as often as you can.
George Moncrief rolls over the track.
Right now, there's 3 of us out here.
A shift of 4 machines will work through the night, and Oaklawn officials hope the hard work pays off with clean Saturday races to recoup back-to-back cancellations.
It's never ideal, but Thursdays and Fridays are good days to lose because your crowds are considerably less than on a weekend. We were probably only going to have about 2,000 people out here today, probably less yesterday.
To put it in perspective, this time of year during the weekday, wagers would fluctuate somewhere between $1 and $2 million. On a strong Saturday or Sunday, wagers could climb to $4 or $5 million.
We had a really good January where we had most of our Saturdays, we had a crowd of 10,000 or more on Saturday. Once we get into our better races come end of February, March, April, we're looking at 20 to 30,000 people here on a good Saturday.
So far this season, 2.5 race days have been nixed by winter weather. Not far off from expected, but forecasts show more cold and wet systems moving through the state. Steve Harrison with Visit Hot Springs looks forward to spring because other businesses depend on a good track season.
We estimate over 1,000 jobs are added just in hotels and restaurants to take care of the people that come for the live racing meet. So it's just it's a tremendous impact, not only on Hot Springs, but on the state of Arkansas.
Purses are expected to go up $2,000 as Oaklawn is trying to bring in more bets, so $2,000 on each race starting tomorrow. So guys, they're hoping to clear this track and keep the dirt turning so that hopefully they can race tomorrow. We'll send things back to you.
All right, Dustin, thank you. In the midst of an unusually frigid winter like we've been having, the struggle over the rising cost of propane is heating up.
Yeah, prices have skyrocketed, putting farmers and growers in a tough situation when it comes to their livelihood. THV 11's Marlisa Goldsmith speaking with local growers to find out how they're being impacted. Marlisa.
Dawn and Craig, it comes down to dollars and cents. The demand of propane hasn't changed, but the supply of it has. A shortage of the gas is putting growers in a bad situation, and it could soon affect you, the consumer. Along this icy road in Clinton lies a farm owned by the Peters family.
Primarily me and my wife.
Over the past month, concerns about their propane prices have grown.
Well, we're really concerned. Right now, we're not in full operation, but when we do, it's going to be a lot more expensive than what we were looking at last year.
A combination of a nationwide propane shortage and demand are leading to higher prices, affecting growers across the country.
Young coal is coming up here.
Part of the problem, an unusually cold and long-lasting winter.
I can't remember it being this cold this late.
For the Peters family, the price of propane has doubled since last year. This is just one of 3 propane tanks Peters uses to heat his greenhouses. As of right now, he uses about 500 gallons in 3 weeks for this one, but to heat all of his greenhouses, he uses about 1,000 gallons.
That makes us nervous. We don't want to have to raise our prices.
But it's a harsh reality that the price you pay for fruits and plants could be more expensive in the near future.
It's a struggle to have to ask people to pay more, but it seems like things are constantly getting higher.
Peters usually operates 3 greenhouses, but for now,
We're trying to hold on as long as we can.
using just 1 greenhouse to conserve and keep other bills down. It's a price that may not get any better,
Just hoping for the best.
at least until the weather warms up. Peters is hoping in the coming weeks the temperatures will warm up. If it does, they can use sunshine during the day, which would keep their propane costs down and the price you pay low as well. Dawn and Craig.
Marlisa, thank you. U.S. Senators from Arkansas, John Bozeman and Mark Pryor, and several of their colleagues are urging the president to provide continued regulatory relief and assistance to those impacted by the propane shortage.
Yeah, well, with a slow snow system headed our way next week, businesses say sleds flying off store shelves, plus some of the photos you're sharing of the best sledding spots in Central Arkansas. The story coming up.
Thanks for watching THV 11. This is